Do films cause crime? Do movies romanticize or even glorify crime? While this is a moot question for criminologists, detectives, or critics, one thing is clear. Some Hollywood criminals are more likable than detestable. Look at Ryan O'Neal, the handsome hacker and the thief who came to dinner. He plays the perfect hacker whose art of burglary made him ever so enticing to the police investigating the case. Or the suave Pierce Brosnan in the Thomas Crown Affair who plays the billionaire who steals for the art of it. Another such example is the killer Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs, who teaches the FBI how to catch a killer.
What a gallery of criminals.
Today, then, we will look into the intricate relationship between films and real-life actions. We highlight instances where cinema's influence transcended the screen, leaving a trail of unsettling consequences. Let's begin with Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange. In the early 70s, the UK witnessed a wave of heinous crimes mirroring the movie. Criminals inspired by the film donned costumes and unleashed a reign of terror. Home invasions and chaos reminiscent of the protagonist's exploits sent shockwaves, raising questions about the impact of art on society. One such case involved Peter Foster, dubbed the Clockwork Orange Killer, who emulated film's character, Alex. Emulation of Clockwork Orange. Foster would dress up like Malcolm McDowell's character Alex from the film, complete with a bowler hat, braces, and a fake eyelash under his right eye. His demeanor would become increasingly menacing when he heard the theme tune to the film. Dressed as Alex from the film, Foster's violent acts included the murder of Linda Grimm and Linda Wardell. His obsession with the movie, expressed through mimicry and references, led to a gruesome trail of physical and mental torture. The murder of Linda Grimm occurred in July 1989. Where she died in the bed she shared with Foster after her kidney was ruptured, causing substantial internal bleeding. Late Linda Wardell was found dead at the couple's flat in Albion Terrace on December 11, 2002. She had earlier phoned NHS Direct to complain about severe stomach pains. Shockingly, former partners revealed a strikingly similar pattern of abuse, describing Foster as aggressive and strange. One former partner, who he had stabbed with a sharpened umbrella, mentioned that his aggression often escalated when the music of Clockwork Orange was playing. Foster would stand in front of a mirror in the dark reciting the Lord's Prayer backward, adopting a disturbing demeanor triggered by the film's theme. Creepy, would you say? Well, the legal consequences Peter Foster faced were a slew of charges, including murder, assault, kidnapping, and wounding against at least 4 women he had relationships with dating back to 1974. Initially arrested on suspicion of murder, Foster's case prompted a reinvestigation into the death of Linda Grimm after the arrest following Mrs. Wardell's tragic demise. After 13 years, Foster was formally charged with the murder of Linda Grimm and confronted with several other charges related to his disturbing history. As for the sentencing, following a lengthy legal process, Foster eventually faced the consequences of his actions. Banning of A Clockwork Orange. Controversy and ban A Clockwork Orange stirred polarized reviews among critics, primarily due to its explicit depictions of graphic violence. In response to the film being cited as an inspiration for copycat acts of violence, Stanley Kubrick personally withdrew the movie from British cinemas. Ban in several countries. The controversy surrounding the film extended beyond the UK, leading to bans in various other countries. For a critical re-evaluation, despite the initial ban and controversy, A Clockwork Orange experienced a significant shift in perception over the years. The film underwent a critical re-evaluation, eventually gaining a cult following. This re-evaluation contributed to its recognition, receiving several awards and nominations, including 4 at the 44th Academy Awards. Fast forward to the 90s, where Oliver Stone's Natural-Born Killers thrust us into shock.
That's when I realized my one true calling in life.
And what's that, Mickey?
Shit, man. I'm a natural-born killer.
How could fandom cross such limits? Unfortunately, the film's release led to real-life copycats, with some claiming inspiration from Mickey and Mallory's thirst for chaos. As unbelievable as it sounds, the shootout was completely influenced by the events in the film. The shooting of William Savage and Patsy Byers, the Frontier Middle School shooting, Heath High School shooting, and the Columbine High School massacre highlight the unsettling trend of film-inspired violence. Inspired by the film, Sarah Edmondson and Benjamin James Darris enacted a brutal crime spree, mirroring scenes of violence from natural-born killers. Their violent, cold-blooded actions resulted in the death of William Savage and severe injuries to Patsy Byers. It is sobering to learn how young, impressionable children or teens exposed to such films can turn a wrong page and completely ruin lives, including their own. Now for the Frontier Middle School shooting, Barry Lukatis, a 14-year-old influenced by the movie, carried out a shooting in Moses Lake, Washington, killing 2 students and a teacher. His obsession with violent books and movies, including Natural-Born Killers, became evident during the investigation. Next is the Heath High School shooting. An awe-inspired Michael Carneal, armed with rifles, attacked his school in West Paducah, Kentucky, killing 3 classmates and wounding 5. The lawsuit filed against filmmakers, including Natural-Born Killers, claimed that the film and others had encouraged Carneal's violent actions. The terror continued with the Columbine High School massacre. Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, fans of Natural-Born Killers, perpetrated a mass shooting at Columbine High School, leaving 12 students and 1 teacher dead. Their code NBK reflected the movie's influence, raising questions about the connection between media and real-life violence. What do experts and psychologists have to say? The controversy is but an innocent result. Evidence has it that actual copycat crimes have been committed. The banning of A Clockwork Orange and Natural-Born Killers reflects the complex and often debated relationship between art, its influence on society. These disturbing events prompt a haunting question. Should filmmakers bear responsibility for the real-world consequences of their art? If you know of more such incidents where films influenced crime, do comment below. And hey, subscribe. Hit that thumbs up. And do share this sobering voyage into the shocking cinematic influence.